Welcome, everyone, to the Transformation Nurse Academy podcast. This is our weekly episode, Talk with Kevin, where we cover topics for all nursing fields with extra emphasis on emergency and critical nursing. Get ready for candid discussions that explore the vast landscape of nursing and beyond.
All right, welcome, bitches, to the Transformation Nurse Academy podcast. My name is Kevin, and I'm your host. I did this yesterday, the day before. I guess I'm trying to be perfect and shit, and I tell everybody nobody's perfect, but, I wasn't feeling it yesterday, so I re-recorded this shit because I wanted it to be I want to tie it in to all the success principles that I've been learning from Jack Canfield. We did number 1 last week. Take 100% responsibility for yourself, for your actions. Talking to Roberto yesterday, E plus R equals O. Event plus your response equals your outcome. And that's what I'm trying to learn to keep in my mind. So welcome back to another episode of Nurses Insights, the journey to empowerment. I'm your host, and today we're diving into Jack Canfield's 7 principles for success. Be clear on why you're here. Right? If you don't know why you're here in nursing, if you don't know why you're here on earth, why don't you go start searching, have a journey so you can get empowered and take back your life, take back what you want to be passionate about. I was listening to Jack's success principles this morning on the way to work. If you're not happy with what you're doing and you're not compassionate, you're not going to have fun. It's going to be miserable. So if you're that old miserable nurse, or if you're that young, miserable nurse who doesn't like nursing anymore, who never liked it, then get the hell out. Do something that makes you happy. I want you to be happy, but I also want you not to be miserable to the damn patients and shit, or to me, your coworker. So be clear on why you're here. So in our last episode, we explored you taking 100% responsibility for our lives, for our actions. That's our foundation to achieving our goals. First, you got to take responsibility. Today, we're going to build upon that by talking about purpose and clarity. Those are 2 vital elements that you want to have when you're thriving in life, both life and work and stuff. As a parent, as a father, as a mother, as a brother, as a coworker, you want to have clarity and you want to have purpose. So as nurses, we face challenges every day, whether it's dealing with heavy workloads, complex patient care, balancing your work life, or personal lives. But here's a critical thing you need to ask yourselves. Why am I here? What is my purpose in this profession? Back in 2018, roughly 2016, I don't remember when it was, maybe soon before that. Yeah, it had to be 2011, 12, 4. I don't even remember shit. I had to go back and look, but I worked at Adventist Health. I was a clinical manager. I don't even know what the hell my title was. I was in charge of like a charge nurse, clinical supervisor. I don't even remember what the hell I did, but I worked in the emergency department, but I was invited to go to Maxwell. They think his name is John Maxwell. He's a speaker, almost like Jack Canfield. And John Maxfield, he's a little bit older, I think. Maybe they're in the same age group. But I love that. I always keep trying to go back. It was put on. I'm not trying to give out any damn free advertisements, so don't go think I'm sponsoring these people. But it was put on by Chick-fil-A. And so John Maxwell, he's an author. He's a leader. He has success principles as well. Anyway, I was invited to go to this event, and he talked about, what is your story? And it really touched on me because what is your story? It's the same thing. Why are you here? What is your purpose? What is your story? What is the purpose of my profession? What is the purpose of me being here on earth? We always think about, how come nothing happens to me? Why don't you think about other people too? A good friend of mine, Donnie, the same hospital, I worked at Adventist. I was always trying to change the world. And Donnie said, why don't you change your community first and then worry about the world? So I took that to heart and I started doing that. I started getting involved in our community here in Madera. I try to make a difference. People always ask, well, how come you always have your classes in Madera? It's so far away from Fresno and Clovis. I got to drive so far. Is it really that fucking far? It's like 30 or 40-minute drive. Yeah, I mean, it can be bad because it's stupid 99, but I don't have no control over that shit. But you'll drive to LA, you'll drive to San Francisco, you'll fly around the world to eat food and drink, shit like that. But you won't come see me every 2 years for 30 minutes drive to come see a class. Listen to Jack on the way. Listen to John on the way while you're coming here. Change your attitude about this. Like, I'm building a community out here. I'm trying to help my community, Madera. Our hospital went under, but it's coming back now. Hopefully, the universe will, give us another chance to educate the staff members there at Madeira. I've been trying to get the administrative and the owners of the advanced management company to give us a call, but I don't. Maybe they don't like it. Maybe they hear this and they're like, I don't want that guy around. I don't know, but I'm not gonna cry about that. But I'm trying to build something here, and that's my purpose. I'm trying to leave a legacy not only for my children, but for the nurses that I work with, for the patients. I'm going to be a patient soon. Here in the next 40, 50 years, you're going to be taking care of me. I'm trying to leave a legacy. So again, what is your purpose? You have to understand your why. So one of the biggest keys to success is having a crystal clear understanding of your purpose. I don't always have that, but I'm working on it. And as long as you try to work on it, you try to focus on it. So why did you choose this career? What impact did you want to make? Did you get into it for money? Because if you did, that's the wrong thing because money will come and go, but this job will always be here. So, I stepped away for 4 years and I got a little lonely and stuff, went back. I like teaching, I like medicine. If you've ever been to any of my classes, I exude nursing and medicine. I love this shit. I find it fascinating. I find the human body awesome. I find people awesome and stuff. So even though people suck sometimes. But for nurses, this can mean anything from providing compassionate care to making a difference in your patients' lives to even advocating for changes in the healthcare system, which is what I'm trying to do. But the problem is, I can't do it by myself. That's why my motto was transforming one nurse at a time. Because if I get one nurse on my side, by the time I'm done, I'll have an army and we will be able to change this healthcare system. So without knowing your why, it's easy to get lost in the daily grind. You get burnout, you get frustrated, you get feelings of being overwhelmed that can take over. But when you have a clear sense of purpose, it gives you strength to push through, to keep learning and make a difference to set out what you want to achieve. So relating to the 100% responsibility, let's connect these things together. So when you take 100% responsibility for everything in your life, when you own your own decisions, including why you became a nurse, you can regain your control. If you don't want to be honest about, oh, I did get into nursing because I wanted money and I thought it was going to be a good job and make money. If you own that, maybe you'll wake up and say, that was probably not a good idea. Because, when you're in your 20s and 30s, it's easy to get into this job. But then when you get in your 40s or 50s, now you're kind of stuck. But you're not stuck. That's the beautiful thing. You can always change. You can always do something else. You don't have to be stuck in the position that you're in. So you have to make sure that if you own your decisions, you can regain your control. Purpose and responsibility go hand in hand. So if you're not clear on your why, it's harder to take full responsibility for your actions, right? But if you know exactly why you're here, why you get out of bed every morning, you're able to align your daily actions with your goals and you're going to be successful. So reflect on your why. This is one thing I wanted you to do. These are some homework assignments. I want you to reflect on your why. Take time to think about why you became a nurse in the first place. What was it passionate about you helping others? Was it your love for healthcare? Was it the desire to have a voice for patients? Was it just to fucking make money? Whatever it was, write it down. Make it a daily reminder. Put it up on your mirror, right? If it's for making money, take that shit down and put it in the damn trash and go do something else. I like money too, don't get me wrong, but if you're in nursing only for money, you're not going to be great at this, okay? You're not going to have the compassion that you need and stuff. So stay focused on your purpose. So when you're in the middle of a hectic shift or dealing with stressful situations, remind yourself of that purpose. Write it down on a piece of paper and keep it in your wallet, right? Write down one word about your purpose. Write down one word about your why, and it can re-energize you and keep you grounded. Revisit your purpose. Revisit your why. It might evolve over time, and that's okay. Be willing to change. Be willing to reassess and readjust your path as needed. Maybe you started at bedside nursing, but now you feel like you want to be in leadership or education or advocacy. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not stuck in that position, but be open to the shifts in purpose. Be open to change. As nurses, we're in the field of change, but man, we hate change and shit. But you got to be open to change because change can make things happen. You can't be afraid and stuff. So, nurses, you got to be clear about why you're here, not just about your career, but about your family, about your life, about creating a life of meaning. Remember that clarity breeds confidence, and confidence leads to success. When you combine the clarity of purpose with taking 100% responsibility, the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want. So I created a little download guide that I'm going to give you here so you can create a journal while we're going on the journal of this success principles that we're going to tie to nursing, tie to your job, your family, your friends, and stuff like that. Last week we did 100% responsibility. This week we did be clear on why you're here. Next week we're going to talk about decide what you want. Be prepared for next week. Think about what you want. Think about why you're here. Think about how you can decide what you want and where you want to go. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a little short episode, but it's okay because I'm going to do bits and pieces of this every week. So that way we have more time for exercises, and I'll check in on you, throughout the week. All right, you guys, I appreciate you. Peace, bitches. Have a great day. Stay safe. Fuck all those bitches who want to run us over in the damn car, too. We're going to run your ass over. See you later, guys.
Don't miss out. Engage with us weekly. Share your thoughts, and let's transform the nursing landscape together.